what's up? Today I want to share with you my one pan sausage and Greek biftekia bake with Greek style lemon potatoes all in one pan. Very easy and super delicious. So first things first, preheat your oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit or about 200 degrees Celsius. Get that off and going. Now for this recipe here, I am using one pan, very convenient. And I'm going to start with whatever I had on hand. In this case, I'm just going to take my colander and I'm going to take some potatoes that I have. I'm just using white potatoes, whatever I have at the moment, and yam or a sweet potato. So for this, real quick, I'm just going to take my potatoes and wash them. Nothing complicated. I do not peel my potatoes. I think that's where you get a lot of flavor in there and a lot of vitamins. So why get rid of that? I will, however, peel my sweet potato. And for this, all I'm doing is just slicing them in half. They're fairly small potatoes, so I don't have to kind of chop them down into smaller bits. This, by the way, will feed easily 4 to 6 people. Let me grab a quick knife here just to peel my sweet potato. All right, perfect. Let me just get rid of this here. Peels. Very, very careful when you're cutting up sweet potatoes. They are very, very dense and can be potentially dangerous when you cut them. So just please be careful. So those are going to go in there. I've got 3 stalks of celery. I've already washed them, and all I'm going to do actually just cut off the dangly bit ends and just cut them up into thirds. It's all part of our flavor profile. Same deal with carrots. I got 4 carrots here. I'm going to use them all. I like the sweetness of the carrots once they start cooking down. Absolutely fantastic. And the same deal on this side here with the tips. Get rid of them and you're golden. Same deal. I'll cut these into thirds. And again, I haven't peeled my carrots. All I've done is wash them. All right, so now that my veggies have been chopped up, ready to be seasoned. So first things first, I'm going to take a little drizzle or glug of extra virgin olive oil, Greek extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to do about 1/3 cup here in total. I'm going to take some paprika. You can use whatever paprika you have on you. You can use sweet, smoky, spicy, whatever you have is totally cool. Now, you can even omit it, up to you. In this case, I will veer off the beaten path of the Greek thing. Well, not the Greek thing. Greeks use a lot of rosemary too. I'm going to be using about a tablespoon of rosemary, dried rosemary, into this as opposed to dried Greek oregano. I'm going to be using oregano in my biftekia or my Greek meat patties. I'm going to take a little bit of salt here as well. Just throw some salt in there. Salt is like salt. I'm going to take a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper into this as well. Just a little bit, just like that. That's perfect. I'm going to take I'm going to save 1 clove of garlic for my meat patties. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other 3 and just crush them in your hands or with something that you have. It doesn't take much. And leave that in there. Now, the next thing is some lemon. And you're going to take the juice of 1 nice lemon, just like that. And in fact, I'm going to throw in the rind as well for that and just leave that in there. And all you're going to do is real quick, just stir these and mix these about and get them all evenly coated. That's the trick here, just to get them all nice and evenly coated. Perfect. So they're like a layer there. Now, I'm just going to grab now my sausages. These, my friends, are my own homemade Greek sausages. These are orange sausages, so I know exactly what's in them, and more importantly, what's not in them. So just let me leave that there, and just let me cut these away. Perfect. So for this, I'm using 6 good-sized sausages. They're like on the bigger side, which is fine. And these are absolutely fantastic. And those of you that have had the Greek orange sausage will know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now that our veggies and our sausages have been laid out, time to work on our keftedes, or our biftekia now for this. Now, for this, I am going to keep it very, very traditional. And I'm going to start off with my seasoning. And for this, I'm going to use a little bit of salt. Nothing to this. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper will go into these as well. A little bit of paprika. I'm going to use 1 clove of garlic. And for this, I'm going to use my mini-me food processor. So in goes my garlic. I'm going to take 1 onion. And all I'm going to do really is just quarter it so it'll fit into my food processor. Nothing complicated at all. So peel that and peel this as well. And these are all the base flavors of my biftekia. So these are going to go in there as well. Go in on this side as well. Nothing to this. So give this a real quick whiz up here. Perfect. This is how we want to get started and make some room in our food processor. I'm going to take, I got a little bit of onion there. I'm going to take a little bit of parsley. I'm just going to coarsely chop it up. Even if your parsley looks a little ratty or a little on the older side, it's had better days, no worries. It is no problem at all. It still has its basic flavor essence. And the quintessential Greek meatball or kefte or bifteki ingredient is mint. In this case, I'm using fresh mint. It's from my garden. You know, it's organic. Don't judge. And this is what's going to give you all that beautiful, beautiful flavor in your meatballs. Absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't used mint in your patties, try it. It is it's like a breath of fresh air. And I'm just going to empty all of this goodness. And in here, like I said, just to recap, is 1 onion, 1 clove of garlic, some parsley, and some mint. That's it. Perfect. Just like that. Let me grab this. I'm going to take a little bit of my Greek olive oil, get that all incorporated. I'm also going to take 1 egg, crack that in there for my binder. I know. You got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. So, and just get cracking with this, literally, and start mixing it up. And you want to give it a general mix-up. You don't want to overdo this. You don't want to kind of compact everything, just enough to get everything evenly mixed. Oh, and before I forget, which I almost did, I'm going to use a little bit of my dried Greek oregano in this. Maybe half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. I almost forgot. And just give that a quick stir again. And the dried Greek oregano is going to give our flavor profile, or it's going to elevate our flavor profile. So let me bring this back here, just like that. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this into 6. And I'm going to make 6 patties. And they don't have to be perfect. You just form them up just like that. And place them on top of your sausages. So you're going to have layers and layers and layers of flavor in this. So as your fat renders down from your biftekia, it's going to coat the sausage, and from the sausage it's going to go down to the potato. All right, beautiful. Here we go. There are our patties done. So now this is going to go into my 400-degree oven for about an hour and 15 minutes, give or take, and on the middle rack, by the way, and then we'll take it from there. Finally, it's been about an hour and a half. My meal is ready. My delicious one-pot biftekia with sausage, potatoes, and sweet potatoes, absolutely done to perfection. I got to give you this, that the biftekia, the patties are a little on the well done side compared to what non-Greeks prefer, but hey, this is Greek food. So let's get going with the tasting here. And everything is like done fork tender. Like the sweet potato, still hot, eh? But rosemary comes in. Fantastic. Let me try these potatoes. Oh, yeah. Potatoes are done. They're crispy on the outside, and they're like mashed potatoes on the inside. How good is this? So, let me take a little piece of the biftekia. Yeah. Well done. Perfect for Greeks. There's the mint. All these flavors are just so perfect. The mint, the onion, the parsley, the rosemary coming up from the potatoes and the veggies. I can't tell you how good this is. My friends, I encourage you to make this a very simple meal, very easy. You get all the traditional Greek flavors and the cast of characters, the lemon and the potatoes. Absolutely top notch. Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. To my friend Diane Rydell, who's been over my language, all over my language on these. Diane, you gotta admit, today I've been good. I didn't swear, I didn't cuss, I didn't even say the S word today. So, thank you. My friends, so that's it for this episode. Smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out online as well at kensgreektable.com. And until next time, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.